Cormas was created 20 years ago within a research unit that is working on the relation among stakeholders about the use of renewable resources management. And so it's a platform that is based on small talk. And the philosophy of the platform is to use it with people who are not specialists of modelization, but are mainly interested in using models and simulation to support interdisciplinary research.
The development of Cormas is to support the companion modeling approach, and for that we look to build a shared vision of a system to take care of each individual and to share different viewpoints on the system by each participant, and to look for a big picture vision. So the idea is to share and to get a learning by modeling process that generates empathy and mutual understanding, and with the global objective to promote political spaces for debates.
With Cormas, in 10 years, we will be able to interact with a running simulation from multiple devices at the same time. This will enable to simplify the way we run participatory simulation, and this will encourage spontaneous behavior from the players and more responsive human-computer interaction. Let's see how it works today. Time to decide.
Players write down their decisions on a paper. Then the operator enters the decision in the computer. Finally, the simulation continues.
Okay, now it's ready.
In 10 years, individual devices will change the way participants interact with the simulation.
Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. 1, 2, 3, go.
Tac. Tac.
Allez,
je t'avais dit de parler là. Je t'avais dit non, ça c'est pas bon ça.
Okay, ready for next round?
Yes.
With Cormas, in 10 years, we will have modularity features, which means that we can define a subsystem in a model and reuse it in another model. For instance, a model of river or a model of plant growth. Today, the high flexibility of Cormas, due to its participatory modeling history, make it difficult. But tomorrow, it will be possible.
With Cormas, in 10 years, a participant to a participatory simulation will be able to teach his avatar the behavior he should follow during the simulation. Okay, fireman, look around, go around. Look around, go around. Look around, go around. No, towards northeast. Towards east. Go towards the fire. Go towards the fire. Extinguish the fire. Go towards the fire. Extinguish the fire. Go towards the fire. Okay, fireman, now learn this behavior. Okay, Cormas, now launch a simulation with 20 firemen with that same behavior. Come on, yes.
With Cormas, today we use simulation to support role-playing games where participants have to make decisions and to update the state of the resources. We do it manually. So it's a bit boring for the participants because it can take some time for the facilitator of the gaming session to do this update manually. So in the future with Cormas, we will use tangible objects used by the participants on the game board, and it will have a connection with the simulation. The simulation will recognize this object put on the table by the participants, and the update will be made automatically by the simulation. So right now, let's have a look how it's working today.
At the beginning of a game round, the players do their actions on the game board. Then the facilitator stops the game round and updates the game board manually.
Attention donc, on y va. Bon, alors, génération des ressources, ici, non, clairement.
Finally, the game can go on.
Voilà, la ressource s'est régénérée. Voilà ce que ça a donné. Ok les gars, allez-y, positionnez vos...
In 10 years, the transition between two game rounds will be much smoother for participants.
On va maintenant procéder à la phase de régénération des ressources. Attention donc, on y va. Voilà, la ressource s'est régénérée. Voilà ce que ça a donné.
As you know, Cormas is highly linked to commode approach, companion modeling approach, and today, when you use this kind of methodology, you need to formalize with stakeholders the interaction inside the agent-based model, and usually you use your personal computer in order to explore at the end the mechanism. Today, the cluster access is so easy, and there is a lot of tool made for the exploration. For example, OpenMall it's a software, a tool made for exploration, diagnose, optimize a lot of language and kind of model. And we want to use this kind of tool, OpenMall, with stakeholders. The idea is to be able to explore the formalization at each step along the way with people.
So guys, after this 20 years of Cormas, it's a good time to think about the future of the platform. Because during the first 20 years, we developed a nice community, but we are lacking some good computer scientists with a lot of energy helping us to boost the design of the platform. So, what was this conference with the Smalltalk guys in Italy? Was it okay?
It was so cool. We just turned back from European Smalltalk user group conference, and we decided to shift with the Faro platform. Faro is Smalltalk based, but with a very active community. It's totally open source, so
cool.
There is a lot of new developers, and most of them are super interested by the way taken by Cormas.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And many of them are really interested in investing time and forces in the development of Cormas Faro.
Great.
So, now the direction we want to take for the 10 next years is around collective design of models and interactive simulation. So for the design, we will create new UML tools integrated into Cormas that contribute for collective design of models in a participatory way, and also to develop software blocks for interactive game design also, so simulation and game. And in the part of interaction, we will distribute Cormas on multi-devices, like a tablet, smartphone, etc., to interact directly with the simulation. We want also having efforts on artificial intelligence for hybrid simulation, that with when players are not available, that the game can continue without real players. And also the idea with as you explained, with tangible objects like avatar, life-size role-playing games, etc. But the idea is not to go into 3D immersion glasses, to have this kind of really sophisticated simulation, but because we want to focus our efforts on the meaning of the model, the heart of the model, instead of its realistic aspects.
Okay. And keep this focus on interactions among participants.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
very important for the competitive modeling.
And keep the meaning. What is the meaning in order for them to criticize the model?